that day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit. Yeah, damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for...
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing good this Friday. It's Friday, the end of the week. Oh, wait, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Baby girl is sick. That's all. Okay. But it's Friday afternoon. Thank you for waiting. Yes, it is. It's Friday. A wonderful Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. Yes, I am. Let me just pull my shoes off again. I'm just glad it's Friday. Hope everybody is. So far, since I woke up, had a good Friday. Okay. Ooh, my hair's a hot mess. But anyway, let's we got a lot to talk about today. Yes, we do. We got a lot to talk about today. Let me let me just get with the house rules before I get into everything. Welcome to the Pink House, everybody. Welcome to the Pink House. And if you hit that like button, it helps keeps me in the algorithm. And I just need it. I just need all the likes I can get. Okay. I just need it and I duly appreciate it. All right. And then also subscribing to the channel. It helps me to get to my goal. I'm not sure where I am right now. I think the last time I checked, because I'm trying to get to 6,000 subscribers on Pinkie the Housewife. I got 3 channels, but on Pinkie the Housewife, this was yesterday. I needed 180, and it's moving like crickets. But I needed 180 uh, yesterday, so I don't know what I need today. But so if y'all don't mind, go ahead and hitting that like button, help me to get to where I need to be, and I will appreciate it like no other. What is mine? I will appreciate it like no other. All right. And let me just go ahead and say thank you for doing all those things. Don't forget my second channel, my second new channel, which is Pink Global. Don't forget about that one. That one needs a lot. Not that much, not a lot. I shouldn't say it like that. Pink Global yesterday it needed 215 subscribers, 215. So it's not that much. Okay. It's not like it needs 500 or 600, just 215. All right. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to put up this here just in case, because it's a trigger warning. Trigger warning, maybe some graphic information. Well, that one is blurred out. This one is a lot better. Okay. So just in case, I don't know what's going to be said, but we do know one thing. P. Diddy is still locked up in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He is still locked up as of today. You know, he's been trying to get out, I'm going to drop something on that anyway. All right. So some of y'all can feel safe. Everybody feels safe, not some, but everybody. Okay. But what we're going to be talking about today is there's some secrets they carry. They carrying a lot of secrets. Y'all see who I got on there? Some of you all may not know her. Her name, the first lady on the left, her name is Gina Tew. So a lot of people may not know her, but she is in turn been linked up to Diddy, the Diddler, before. That's why she's there. Okay. Now you got the Diddler himself in the middle, but also we got Christian Rock, Miss Rock herself, throwing up all her rings and her deuces. Okay. That's what we called it back in the day, the deuces. But anyway, they tried to get her up in there, Swaway. They tried to get Rock. They tried so hard to get this girl up in there. Rock said, hell no. She ain't going up in there. Because she got Blueface. She wasn't going. Diddy tried to get Rock up in there so bad. He even sung, what's her name? The Miami girl. Chris, what's her name? I'll just show a picture. I forget those folks' name. It's I don't have my book on me too. That's why my notebook where I keep everything written at. She's one of the Miami girls. Let me find that girl's picture. And what's her name? Here she is, right here. See, if I can't remember the name, I know I got pictures because y'all know I got pictures of everybody. Okay, Carisha, please. That was the name of her show. Okay, yeah, she was the person that was allegedly, in my opinion, supposed to go out and get Chris Rock and bring her to Diddy so she can be in Diddy's circle, women to do everything else with. And thank God she didn't go because they got everything going around. They be passing everything around. Things that you can't get rid of. They be passing it all around. Yes, they do. Let me go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Y'all know how we always got something going on. Oh, yeah. And we're going to talk about this here. Erica. I think I want to go ahead and get this one here out of the way. Let's go ahead and talk about Erica. Erica, right here, the one that called Spice. Y'all remember about a year or so ago, she called Spice. Spice is a rapper, right? But she called Spice a monkey. A monkey. But before we get all into that, let me go ahead and welcome everybody in here. And then we're going to get on with this. Why? She calling Spice a monkey. Okay, and then try to make the sounds. Girl. So we're going to get into all that. Let me see who all I got up in here first. Okay. Let me see. Miss Jackson, Miss V. Jackson, thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you and happy Wednesday. Blessings to you. Hi, Terry. Thank you, Terry, for being here. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. If I had some poppers, I would pop them. I can do it like this here. Only thing I got is a popper is this here. It's a Friday. It's got a globe, one of them nightlight balls on it. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. This is what I got on my lips, actually. This is what I got on my lips. This is it's by Rihanna. It's a Fendi Beauty, and it's a one of a. It's supposed to be a one of a kind or a limited edition that my daughter wanted to make sure I get. This is what I got on because my daughter gets all those, so she makes sure she gets one for me, and it's a limited edition. Once they're out, they're out. There ain't gonna be no more. Ain't gonna be no more. So that's what I got on. So, but it's a Friday. It's a Friday. So thank you, Terry, for being here. Hi, Carlton, James, Hodge. Thank you for being here. And happy Friday. Hi, my Debbie. How my Debbie doing? I miss you, my Debbie. That's Debbie, guys. You know who? That's Debbie, Aunt Debbie. And we're praying for Aunt Debbie. Everybody send out prayers to Aunt Debbie. I hope she is doing good. Aunt Debbie said one day me and her are going to be doing a dance. We're going to be popping that fan and doing a dance one day. Yes, we are. Debbie just don't know that. I just told her though. I just told her. So that means she got to get well and strong so we can practice. And Miss Jackson, you can be in that dance too. You can go ahead and come along. You can come along too. Everybody, Terry, you can come and do it too. And Hodge, we do need a male too. We need a man up in there. So you come on and do it too. All of us is gonna do that dance. We're gonna do the fan dance. I'm actually gonna make sure I have the perfect video for us to learn to dance off. No people that don't know how to dance. This is gonna be. I actually got this woman's video. She's a dance instructor, and she teaches people how to do that dance with that fan. So don't worry, I got y'all covered, okay? Y'all know I got you covered. But you say, of course. Yes, it's Friday. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and get on with this matter at hand. Let's see what inner city press. Y'all know I got to always do some inner city press, right? To see what he's up to today. Because he always gives us the scoop for the day. When I say the scoop for the day, he tells us what's going on for the day. Okay? Whether it's Diddy, no Diddy, or whoever is in court during that time, he let us know. Let me see what U.S. vote. Oh, let me see. Is this today? Yes, it is. This is today. Let me see. Oh, he letting us know that something is false. Somebody must have put out some false information. So he says, I'm going to pull it up and let you see it yourself, okay? I'm going to let you see it yourself. Because that's why I always start out with a video or inner city press. I do inner city press anyway, because he's going to let us know what's going on. But I already be knowing what's going on, but sometimes he knows what's going on before I do. Or some other stuff. He lets me know the other stuff that's what's going on. Okay? Here it is right here. Inner City Press. Okay? He says, this is today now. This is August 8th information. And this is about 2 hours ago. Okay? This is false. Sean Combs' sentencing is scheduled for October the 3rd. The sentencing memo has not even gone in yet. Okay, so the sentencing memos have not even gone in yet. Somebody must have said they have, and he is correcting them. And I'll believe him before I believe anybody else. Right. And somebody named Heather R. Claus and Mary Kay, independent consultant, said, I saw influencers say that Sean Diddy Combs got 16 years in prison. Now, I know that's false. You know how I know that's false without even hearing it from Inner City Press? You know why? Because he have not been, we are not in October the 3rd. Today is not October the 3rd. Yesterday was not October the 3rd. October the 3rd have not even came yet. Only thing that happened since his last court time was that they turned he was trying to get a motion to get out on bail, and it got turned down. That's it. So somebody in line right there, Heather, you're right. Somebody got to be lying. So don't believe that. Is that correct? No, it's not correct. I thought he was supposed to get sentenced until October 2025. Thank you all for thank you for all you do. Okay, so Innocent Press was answering her. I could have told her that because I always let my people know when about the Sean Diddy. Sean Diddy ain't gonna go nowhere. We got to wait until October the 3rd at 10 a.m. His trial starts at 10 a.m. in New York at the same courthouse. We ain't changing vineyards. We ain't changing nothing. Only thing we're just doing is waiting on October the 3rd to come. And once that come along, then that's when we'll know. But that 16 years, that's a lie. And I'm glad he corrected that for you. Okay? These people need to come off with the come off. Right? Come off with the come off. And somebody, Amber speaks up, said, it's usually he will receive more than 10 years based on several legal analysts. I spoke with about this. I spoke with about his sentencing. I'm hoping he do get that. But his attorney and his team, his high-powered legal team and the prosecution gave their recommendation. That was last month because I went over that with you all last month. Now I'm not sure what video it was. I don't feel like going back and finding that. They gave their recommendations, and it was not even close to 10 years. But Amber, I'm hoping it is 10 years or more. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. I saw another YouTube video saying he's getting 10-year prison. Must be time traveler. It got to be a time traveler because nobody knows. Only thing we know was the sentencing guidelines. The judge asked both the prosecution and the defense team to go ahead and give their recommendations on terms of sentencing, how many months, and it ain't that. It ain't close to that. The truth is, probation officer is given August to 29, 2025 deadline to submit their PSR. Then defense and AUSA will either oppose or concur. They already done that. That's supposed to be done already. Because we're already in August. I forgot the date in August. It may be the 29th or something, but I forgot the date in August. I did the video on that. And, don't be listening to these people. Well, listen to me because I'm not going to put out no fake information. Okay? I ain't putting out no fake information just to get some bites and some clicks. It ain't worth it. I ain't got time to be retracting myself and saying, ooh, I'm sorry I said this. Ooh, I'm sorry I correct myself. I ain't got time for all that. Okay? So that's Inner City Press. Let me see what else he's saying. Make sure. Anything else? Just give me 1 second, guys. Just checking for us. Wait now. What day was this on? Let me see. Can I pull this up and make it bigger? I hope y'all can see that. Okay. Let me see this here. Oh, whoa. August 5th. August 5th and already passed. Ordered date August 5th, 2025. The government writes respectfully to respond to Judge Eaglemeyer's order and dated August 5th, 2025, and Judge Berman order dated August 6th, 2025. So that's just a few days ago. This is dated at the top. If you see what's a U.S. Department of Justice on the right-hand side, and then it got United States Attorney, Southern Division of New York. Then right below that, you see August 8th, 2025. What is today? August 8th, 2025, Friday. That's today. Okay? Okay, let me see. The Honorable Richard M. Berman, United States District Judge, Southern Division of New York, 500 Pearl Street, New York, 1 3 zeros and a 7. That's how I'm going to say it. Okay. And then the Honorable Paul A. Eaglemeyer, United States District Judge, Southern Division of New York, 40 Florida Square, New York, 107. Okay. This is in regards to, this is the United States versus Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey, somebody is calling you. Man, you ain't getting up out of that ground. He's in a better place. That way he can't harm no more little kids. Those little kids, he can't harm nobody's kids. Because still at 14, 15, and I can't nobody tell me this man having food with kids younger than 14. Can't nobody tell me he having, you better not leave your little child around him. Can't nobody tell me. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Because if a petter is going to do what a petter do. A petter is going to do what a petter do. Oh, let me drop my link just in case if anybody want to come up. I forgot to do that. A petter going to do what a petter want to do. You don't fool with a petter. Don't leave your kids, whether it's a girl or a boy, and don't leave your animals around a petter, especially a dog. Now, if you got a donkey too, don't leave your donkey. If you got a goat, don't leave your goats either. Now, a cat might scratch his eyes out. So I ain't worried about the cat. Cat scratch his eyes out. Cat so fast, it'll tear his butt up. But don't leave your animals around a pet. Don't leave your kids, boys or girls, no matter what it is. A pet are going to do what a pet are going to do. Hi, Impetitious. Thank you for coming in. I see you up here, Impetitious. Happy Friday to you today. Happy Friday, my Impetitious. And Impetitious is speaking to you too, Debbie. Thank you. We're just getting this out the way because we got some heavy stuff we're going to talk about first. We're going to get this on out of the way first. Okay. This is the United States versus Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just going to say Jeffrey. Well, I'm going to just say Epstein. When I call a person by just their first name, like Pettis, that means to me they need They need supervision. And y'all know somebody else I call only by his first name. I ain't saying his name right now because then it'd be too close to me just saying Petter right now. So, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. And also United States versus Gasoline. What? Ooh, Gasoline Maxwell. Gasoline Maxwell. Okay. So we got Epstein and Maxwell. United States versus both of them. Now, dear judge, they trying to, dear Judge Berman and Egermeyer, the government writes respectfully to respond to Judge Egermeyer's order dated August 5th, 2025, and Judge Berman order dated August 6th, 2025. In addition to seeking to unseal the grand jury's transcript, the government moves to unseal the Maxwell and Epstein's grand jury exhibits, subject to appropriate redactions of victims related and other personal identifying information. Well, we already know who they are. Oh, I see what they're trying to say. They don't want us to know who. Correct me if I'm wrong. They ain't worried about the women because we already know who they are. We already saw them on the courthouse steps. We already saw them doing an interview. I think I showed an interview of them. Let me see, do I have that interview? We already seen their interview. So I'm just pulling it up right quick to see, do I see their interview right quick? Give me a second. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Lord of mine. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let me just see, can I find that interview? No. Because we showed that it was an interview. Some of the victims did together. But wait, let me see. Can I find that interview right quick? Is this it? Oh, this is the family of Virginia. I do want to show that too today. Yes. Let me see. Where is that interview? Oh, here it is, right here. We're going to show this interview today. Let me just finish this here, and then we're going to show this interview. Yes, we are today. Let me just mark it down right quick. Put it here so I won't forget that we're going to watch this interview today. Interview today. Okay. Let's go back to this now. I just had to pull that interview. Okay. Because let me just say this here. This is what I meant to say. Don't think they are hiding the names of the victims, the women. No, 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 no. I don't want y'all to think when you see this part of here where it says the appropriate redaction of victims related and other personal identifying information. They just have to put that in there, guys, to make it sound good. In my opinion, because you got to remember, these are powerful men. These are some powerful men. They don't want nobody to know who they are. So they're going to put information like, oh, we don't want their information to be, we don't want their names to be known. We don't want this. What they saying is, I don't want you to know who I am. I'm the powerful man here. We are very powerful men. We don't want y'all to know who we are. Orange head, Jeffrey Epstein, and a lot of more powerful men. We don't want y'all to know who we are. Y'all don't let them play that game on you. Don't let them, whatever, for instance, I'm going to give you, this is just an example. Whatever orange head man tell you, don't believe it, because there's something over here that he's whatever's over here, this is what he don't want you to see. So he's gonna lie over, tell you, look at this. This is a big canyon fire going on, which it is. The big canyon fire is going on for real. Look at the big canyon fire in LA. Because he don't want you to, he's gonna make a big deal about that, which it is a big deal. Because it's destroying I think the last I heard, how many acres was it? 5. Let me see how many acres was that. The canyon fire. Let me just bring it up. Last I heard, the canyon fire. Canyon fire explodes to nearly 5,000 acres. Thousands evacuated in LA. So, and this is today's date. So he'd rather for you to focus on that. He wants you to focus on that. Then let me show you. Because guys, let me tell you something. Y'all got to watch these sneaky little people. This is what he wants you to focus on. It's like, well, it ain't no ish. This is true. What's going on right now? This is destroying. This is what the LA Times, okay? Credit goes to them. But he wants you to focus on stuff like this. And this needs to be focused on, because this is destroying a lot of animals, homes, people, everything. Thousands are being evacuated, putting people out. Not everybody got money to go stay in a hotel or Airbnb for a whole couple months or weeks while they straighten out their lives. Not everybody got that. So all y'all millionaires in LA, y'all need to help out. Help some of these people that need help. Since they don't want to ask you, I'm asking, help some of these people. They need help. And they ain't going to hurt y'all. See, thousands of residents in the northern Los Angeles and eastern Ventura counties to evacuate. Okay? So, yes, and you can see the pinkish orange color, that's mandatory evacuation zone. The yellow is a warning evacuation zone. But if I get a warning, I'm still gone. I will still be gone. I will still be gone. See there? They are fighting this fire. This is one vicious fire. And you see this man here with this water hose in his hand, sprinkling water up on top of his roof. This looked like a business. I'm not sure whether it's a home, but then there's a little girl standing behind him with her little pad or laptop. This is no small business. This is serious, guys. But he wants you to just focus on anything but him. When a ninja wants you to focus on anything but him, you got to watch him. You got to watch that ninja. Yeah, I'm calling him a ninja, ain't I? That means, hey, Alice. How you doing, Alice? Miss Pinkie, beautiful chat. Beautiful and chat. Hello, everybody is well today. Hope everybody is well today. Yes. Thank you for being here. We got a lot to talk about today. We're getting ready to get to it in just a minute. Okay? So just let me finish bringing up this doc right quick. Let me bring this doc back up. And then we're going to, ooh, Lord, we're going to talk some dirty stuff today. Not that I'm talking dirty. What we're going to, that's why I had to put up that trigger, because some dirty stuff getting ready to come out. So when they tell you they want to protect the people by not giving out their personal identifiable information, they don't want you to know their information. As there are parties whose names appear in the grand jury exhibit but did not appear in the grand jury's transcript, the government is undertaking to notify such parties to the extent their names appear in grand jury exhibits that was not publicly admitted at the Maxwell trial, and they were not already notified in connection with the request to unseal the grand jury's transcripts. The government respectfully requests to update the courts following those notifications by August 14, 2025, and requested that the court await that update before unsealing any of the grand jury's exhibit to the extent the court is otherwise inclined to do so. Let me tell you what they're trying to do. Let me tell you what they're trying to do, guys. Don't y'all fall for that. Don't fall for that. Let me tell you, let me make sure my audio is up. Oh, it is. Okay. Let me tell you. Did I drop that down? I made it too small. Let me pull it back up. Okay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. They don't want none of this to be shown. Okay? They trying to say, wait until the court do this, until the court do that, whatever. What they trying to do is keep pushing this stuff back so you never would see it. They don't want those transcript released. The old man definitely don't want them to be released because his name is all over there and some other big people he know too. But he ain't worried about nobody else. We got to remember, he don't worry about nobody but himself. He ain't worrying about nobody but himself. He don't even worry about his kids. But anyway, in conjunction with this letter, the government will submit sealed ex per submission, clarifying which portion of the grand jury's exhibit in the Maxwell and Epstein's matters have been marked public. In making this assessment, the government has compared the grand jury exhibit against the trial record and exhibits in the Maxwell trial, as well as against any public foul civil complaints identified by the government that was filed by certain victims, as explained in further detail in the government's sealed expert submission. Now, don't y'all believe this? Now, what I'm saying. Now, y'all know this came from, this is from Inner City Press. He released this information. Inner City Press is always on his game. Matthew is always on his game. But when you see stuff, I'm not saying don't believe Maxwell, not Maxwell, don't believe Inner City Press, because they tell it like it is. They bring out the stuff that people don't want you to know. He does his research. So credit goes to him. But you got to remember, anything got Donald, the orange head name in it, y'all better watch it. Many civil complaints were filed in federal and state court on behalf of victims identified solely as Jane Doe or by initials that may or may not be the initials of the plaintiff in those actions. And therefore, the government cannot attribute with certainty to whom the statements or all allegations in these anonymous complaints can be attributed. If the government's identified additional materials on public docs that make such arbitration possible, is properly will notify the court. Now, let me see, do anything else come after that? Give me 1 second, guys. I got to see whether there's any more. Let me see if I do this way. Would it bring, no, it won't bring up no more. No. Let me go this way. No, that's it. Maxwell, Maximum Maxwell, after Ghislaine Maxwell trial and sealing the U.S. Circuit and General, I don't know who, I can't even, at Antonio something, no answers on his Jeffrey Epstein link through at U.S. spokesperson, book, Amazon.com, Maximum Maxwell. Okay. What is this going on? I don't know what that is going on. This is today, so let's hear what he got to say.
Today at noon, the Department of Justice has filings.
Okay, here it is.
Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Friday, August 8th, 2025. Today at noon, the Department of Justice has filings due in further support of its bid to unseal, at least partially, the grand jury transcripts, or will it be exhibits, from the case against Epstein, which was ended by his death in the building behind me, the MCC, reported death, and Ghislaine Maxwell, where she was convicted, sent to prison in Florida, but now in Texas. So we'll be covering those. We'll be covering them quite closely. So it's kind of a grab bag today. There's a case we've been following. Sikima. He was the husband of a Brazilian gallerist with a studio here by the High Line that was murdered. The gallerist was down in Brazil. And initially, Sikima was reputed to be behind the murder, but was charged with only passport fraud for trying to flee with their adopted son. But the U.S. then re-upped the charges to charge him with murder most foul. And now they've asked for an extension of a status conference we were going to cover, because they're going for the death penalty, as they're going against Luigi Mangione and also Jeezy Mula, Deshaun McBean. So the death penalty cases are starting to stack up here in SDNY, and we're covering them. Here's another one. This is something we're actually going to look into this morning. Late last night, there was a habeas corpus petition filed in the SDNY for a man named Zhongbo Zhu. He came in without documentation from China in 2002. He was ordered deported or removed, as they say, in 2004. It never happened. Various other things happened that I won't get into. But recently, they went to his home in Staten Island and picked him up. And according to his lawyers who filed the petition, as of yesterday at least, he was in 26 Federal Plaza, right down the end of the street, on the 10th floor, in a sort of informal detention or transit area. Now, I'm looking into this today, maybe heading over there. The 12th floor is where the actual court proceedings that people go to and are picked up in are. But the 10th floor is where people are held temporarily. And there the press is not allowed. But people, I've heard, try to open the elevator door and take a picture. In any case, that's not what I'm heading. I may be heading over there to check it out. There was also a case here. I hate to say this, but there was a gentleman from El Salvador, also without documentation, that was charged with CSAM. And I learned yesterday that after he was ordered released by this week's magistrate judge, he was picked up by ICE. But I asked where, because I looked in the hallway outside. I looked outside. Then they said, well, down in the bowels of the courthouse, where people are taken in van to be taken to prison. But I'm not sure how that's possible, given that he was ordered release. He would not have gone down to 3B. So it's impossible to find out. And I think whatever side you are on all this, including the CSAM issue, and I think that's, I will say this is if you're already on tenuous ground, it's probably not a good thing to be engaging in. It's not a good thing in any event. But the UN doesn't know that. The UN, in fact, data dumps child rapes, described as such by its peacekeepers on its website, and then refuses all questions about them, preferring to pontificate about they're the only ones who can provide humanitarian aid. I don't think so. But if this is the last vlog of the week, have a good weekend.
Okay, that's Inner City Press. He always got something good to tell us, but every day. Okay? Can't live without it. All right? Get rid of this. Stop sharing. Okay. Inner City Press. All right. Now, we still got a lot we need to dive into. Let me just say Kelly Clarkson. Let me just give you, everybody know who Kelly Clarkson is, right? Her ex-husband, Brendan Blackstock, dies at 48 from black tumor cancer. I just want everybody to know that. Let me try to pull that up. So if I can find it again. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Let me see, can I find it? Well, I'll just type it back up. Give me 1 second. I had it up here. I probably got rid of it. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Let me try to pull that up for you. I try to give y'all a little bit everything right quick, but I'm gonna we're gonna get to uh, 14 hours ago. I'm trying to find it where on the live news or something, because Pinkie ain't trying to get distracted by nobody. So I pull it up on the major news outlet because I ain't got time for. I don't pull up other people's stuff unless they're world news. Okay, I go back up and do the one I just saw. Okay, I'll go back up and do the one I Okay, here it is, guys. Let me just pause it for 1 second so I can get it set up for y'all. Okay, where is that? Okay, here it is. Okay, here it is, right here, guys.
Brandon.
I mean, start it from the beginning.
Brandon Blackstock, a talent manager who was previously married to Kelly Clarkson and the father of her 2 kids, has died. He was 48 years old. The Blackstock family confirms to ET Brandon died after battling cancer for more than 3 years. He passed away peacefully and was surrounded by family. News of Brandon's death comes less than a day after Kelly announced she's rescheduling upcoming dates for her Vegas residency show to spend time with her kids. Kelly revealed on Wednesday the reason behind her break was because Brandon was sick. The couple was married from 2013 to 2022, when their tumultuous divorce was finalized. Brandon made his mark in the industry, managing superstar clients like Kelly and Blake Shelton, who competed against one another as coaches on The Voice.
Well, does your husband tell you to go easy on Blake or anything like that on the show? No.
No, they have the same relationship.
Whose team is he on?
He's on both.
I don't have a manager when she's on the show. It's just like,
Whatever.
Brandon is survived by his 4 children, River and Remington, whom he shared with Kelly, and Savannah and Seth from a previous relationship.
Okay, that's it, guys. I just wanted to bring you all that because that's something a lot of people haven't heard about, that he passed away. I didn't know until this morning, but now we're going to go ahead and get on with the story at hand. All right. Now, let me go ahead. We're trying to get the little smaller stories out of the way so we can focus on the big stuff. Okay, the big stuff. Diddy would be the big stuff. But let me go ahead and show this. Remember I said the survivors of Epstein? This is just some of them. Now, you got to remember, these women that you all are going to see right now, these women was kids at the time, or teenagers, or young women. He like them young. This is with the Today Show. He like them young. Okay? Perverts, they have their specialty. Yes, they do. They have their specialty. But this is the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. Okay? They're speaking out exclusively with NBC News. So we're going to go, and it's very short.
This is everything. The only solace for me is that when a group of people who've experienced trauma of this kind come together united against a common enemy, there's a very special bond between us all.
A painful bond shared among these 6 women sitting together for the first time for an exclusive interview with NBC News.
I find it very comforting to be here.
Marika Chartouni, Anushka DeGiorgio, and Rachel K. Benavidez sharing their stories about Epstein for the first time on television.
I think the nature of this kind of abuse means that you're conditioned to be silent, to be isolated, secretive, and shameful.
I feel like, it was a big game for him, and we were the pieces of his game.
And you're like, I'm just not going to say anything because that's what he told me to do.
The women all have familiar stories of grooming, promises, and then sexual assault.
I can relate to pretty much every person sitting here next to me.
Virginia Roberts Jufrey says Epstein is
Now, Virginia, this is the young lady that's no longer here now. This is the one recently they said unalived herself, and I don't believe she did. Because there's a couple more people that involved in this. All of a sudden, they unaliving themselves. Even Jeffrey now unaliving himself. And I don't think that happened. Although that's not a bad place for him, you know, because of all he did, nobody cared whether he's living or not. I don't care. But I don't think he did it. If a person's on suicide watch. Now, we all saw the video. I think I showed that video to y'all. Okay.
associate Ghislaine Maxwell recruited her one summer when she was working as a locker room attendant at Mar-a-Lago. In her first broadcast interview, Virginia tells NBC News what she has previously alleged in court filings, that Epstein directed her to also have sex with a number of powerful men, among them Britain's Prince Andrew.
He was an abuser. He was a participant.
Virginia says she was 17 when this photo was taken with the prince in Maxwell's London townhome, next to the bathroom where she says he sexually abused her.
What happened? The first time in London, I was so young. Keelan woke me up in the morning and said, "You're going to meet a prince today." I didn't know at that point that I was going to be trafficked to that prince. And then that night, Prince Andrew came to her house in London, and we went out to Club Tramp. Prince Andrew got me alcohol. It was in the VIP section. I'm pretty sure it was vodka. Prince Andrew was like, "Let's dance together." And I was like, okay. And we leave Club Tramp, and I hop in the car with Ghislaine and Jeffrey. And Ghislaine said, "He's coming back to the house. And I want you to do for him what you do for Epstein." I couldn't believe it.
Virginia says the abuse moved from the bathroom to a bedroom.
He wasn't rude or anything about it. He said, "Thank you," and some kind of soft sentiments like that, and left. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that even royalty were involved.
She says Prince Andrew abused her 2 more times, once in New York in Epstein's mansion, and again at his Virgin Islands estate.
Prince Andrew, of course, denies that this ever happened.
He denies that it ever happened, and he's going to keep denying that it ever happened. But he knows the truth, and I know the truth.
What do you say if people think this is about money for you, that you're trying to get money and have gotten money?
Well, unfortunately, there's this horrible law called statute of limitations. My lawyer said the way to get Ghislaine Maxwell held accountable, the way to get Jeffrey Epstein held accountable is through them saying I'm a liar, which I'm not. So it's called a defamation suit.
Like all others she's named, Prince Andrew has denied the allegations. Buckingham Palace telling NBC News in a statement, "It is emphatic."
Let me just say this. Now you got to remember, she wasn't a wealthy person at all. Virginia didn't even come from money. Okay. How the heck did she end up in pictures with the Duke? With royalty, with his hand around her waist, holding it to his hand around her waist where his hand is on her front side like that. How did she get in parties where they are? How did she get into a house? Where's security? Security will not let a commoner like her be all up on him like that. Even rich people can't even be up on him like that. So how the hell did she get there? So that lets you know he lying already. That ninja just lied. He's just a liar. Pictures don't lie. They're worth 1,000. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Yes, Terry. She favored McCain. She does. Meghan McCain. She too look. Oh, yes. I did not think of it. She do look just like her, don't she? Maybe he thought she was McCain's daughter. Oh, my Lord. They'll say anything. She lying.
Denied that the Duke of York had any form of sexual contact or relationship with Virginia Roberts. Any claim to the contrary is false.
But she had no relationship with her. What is his arm doing all around her? What is his arm doing all around her? What is he doing all up in her face? Meeting with her several times. What is that all about? You just want to know what a commoner look like? That's what they call them, commoners.
Without foundation. Maxwell has not been criminally charged and has repeatedly denied the accusations against her.
What does justice look like to you now?
Justice now is holding accountable the perpetrators that helped him and participated with him, and encouraging more people to come forward so we can try to put this puzzle together and understand how it happened. How did this happen for so long? How did he get away with it?
These are questions many of these women have asked, especially now after Epstein's suicide in jail, awaiting trial on child sex trafficking and conspiracy charges.
I feel let down.
They said child. S-A. They didn't say women or young women or teenage. They said child. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just telling you what they just said. I told you they be fooling around with don't let your kids around these fools. These hurt. You know what I'm saying.
You know that he was able to commit suicide. Yeah, it was really upsetting.
They failed us before. Don't fail us again.
Exactly.
That's all we're asking. Take us serious. We matter. You matter. You matter, and you matter. And for all the girls out there, you all matter too.
Yes.
A message to other possible victims of Epstein still waiting in the shadows.
Jeffrey thought that we were disposable, and he threw us all away. And look who's still standing.
There's something about seeing the group of women together with those shared stories that is incredibly compelling, as is Virginia's story.
The image itself is powerful,
Yeah.
and the words even more powerful.
Yeah, you can see Savannah's full conversation, a special Dateline that is tonight at 10, 9 Central. And by the way, we are going to check in with Savannah in just a little bit and see how she's feeling in our next hour. She has come down with pneumonia, and we're going to talk to a doctor about what we can do about
Lord, that pneumonia go again. Oh, my Lord, that pneumonia go again. I don't ever want to hear the word pneumonia. Can I go a whole year without hearing the word pneumonia? But of course, I can't, because we got a lot of people that got pneumonia. When they get to know the diddler or the people surrounding the diddler, they get pneumonia. I'm just saying. Y'all got to watch out for these people that give it. Now, this is a story I'm going to show y'all. Okay? I'm gonna bring it up to you. Give me 1 second. Okay. See all these women here. What link do they have to Diddy? They all have a link to Diddy. Chrisean Rock was just, not that she was smart enough to escape or getting trapped. She was just too crazy. They couldn't pin her down. That's why. Even Young Miami couldn't pin her down. You know, the girl that's from Carisha Please this year. She couldn't pin her down for the diddler. Nobody could. Because, Chrisean is all over the place. She take that baby everywhere. But we're going to talk about that baby as well. But the reason why I put her up there, because she was one that Diddy wanted in his stables. He wanted her. But no, they couldn't get her. And even Blueface mom even said that they tried to get Chrisean Rock. Everybody knew that. Chrisean Rock is a beautiful girl. And I think Diddy thought she's crazy enough that Diddy probably wanted her to be like she is to Blueface. You know how she do anything for Blueface. Blueface is her world. Diddy was hoping that he can be her world, that she can be in the Diddy's world. And she'll just be living in it. It's all about him and she just live in it and get abused and become one of his ex-slaves. Because he know if she already do drug allegedly and won't take much. But that was one he couldn't get. That was one that he couldn't get. So let me see who this is. Oh, no. Let me just go ahead and say this right quick since I pulled it up. I didn't mean to pull it up. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry, guys, I'm jumping ahead, but I didn't intend to pull this picture up. Real Housewives of Atlanta. All your fans, be happy. Annie Cohen revealed that Nene Leakes is officially returning to Real House Roja season 17 with the highest salary ever. Let me push myself over to the side. With the highest salary ever for a housewife in the franchise history. Now, don't Nene look hot right there. She looking hot right there. Nene, maybe I need to straighten my hair. Because your hair look good, girl. Maybe I need to straighten my hair. But anyway, she's coming back. Y'all get ready. She's going to be the highest paid housewife ever. Candy? Well, Candy say she ain't there no more. But if she come back, then Candy may knock you out of your spot then. But yes. She ain't letting them play with her. Nene say, y'all ain't playing with me. If I come back, you're going to pay. You're going to pay for me to put this show back where it used to be. Because you had all these young girls up on that show, and they weren't doing nothing but clowning and acting a fool. That includes Angela. That includes Britt. Now, I like Kelly. I hate to say it, I like Kelly. But Britt, she was a whole mess and a ham sandwich all together. And I didn't care nothing about Angela. Only story Angela had was, I don't know whether my husband is fooling around. Is he fooling around? Somebody want to sleep with my husband. Portia said she want to sleep with my husband. And then Portia ran away. And then she lost all her houses to foreclosure. Yeah. It was so low because he had all these newbies and they didn't really have no storyline line at all, Terry. They was just messing up the show. And then he messed it up when he knocked what's her name off the show? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Big Booty. The one with the beautiful daughter. Kenya. But Kenya was wrong. Kenya did wrong. But some people do stuff wronger than that. But Kenya was wrong. But Kelly was, Britt did some wrong stuff too. Thank you. It was Kenya. Yeah. When Kenya got knocked off, Kenya was the one, because you got to remember, all the ones that was gone. They brought Cynthia back, but Cynthia ain't nothing but, okay, I'm on your side. Okay, she's the peacemaker. I'm on your side. I'm on everybody's side. I don't have have nothing to do. So I'm gonna tell everybody they are right or they wrong. Can you so Cynthia didn't have a storyline. Her storyline was everybody else's storyline, and I love Cynthia. And but when Kenya left, Kenya brought the drama. Those new girls fell flat, except for Kelly. Kelly, I like her storyline. And then don't forget the money bags. Money bags. She just rich. She's just rich. They needed somebody rich on the show because all of them broke after Kenya left and Candy left. Candy was the only one really had the money. Now you're bringing Nene back. Yeah, she only has some money now because y'all paying her. Yeah. But anyway, she's coming back. So all your Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, get happy. I'm happy. Okay? Clap, clap, clap. Hoo, 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 hoo. Got to do that, guys. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get to I just want to bring that up so y'all can know. I thought everybody need to know that. And I didn't intend to bring it up right then. Oh, while I'm bringing up, let me just throw this out there. Because we're getting ready to talk about Erica Mena, right? Erica Mena allegedly is fooling around with. This was my favorite couple on Love and Hip Hop. It was my favorite couple. Yandy is Yandy to me, she's a savvy businesswoman. She's savvy. She's savage when it comes to business. Her husband was riding her coattails. He was in prison for what, 8 years? She held him down like a G. She was holding him down. Held him down, took care of his kids, took care of everything. Brought this man home to luxury. Brought this man home to money. And then what do he do? With the worst woman in the world. The worst woman in the world. This one right here. Erica Dixon. Erica Dixon. The one with all the boobs hanging out. The cute one. Now, I'm not going to say Erica is a beautiful woman. Beautiful body, beautiful woman. But the thing about it, she went food and her and Yandy. And Yandy was there for you. So you're going to go and take her husband. Fool around with her husband. And y'all know Erica quick to get pregnant. She's a baby making machine. We just hope she don't make no baby with the man. And if she have made a baby, ooh, my Lord. Girl, but Yandy don't need. I was rooting for Yandy and Mendeezy. I love them together. I really did. I love them together. But if you want to be fooling around on the woman that's holding you down and taking care of all your kids, she take care of them like they hers. The ones that's not hers, she take care of all of them and held you down and still holding you down. All that money you rolling in is her money that you rolling in. She keeping you relevant. And then you're going to go fool around with somebody like this that called you. Now, I used to like Erica back in the day when she used to fool with Rich Dollar. Back in the day, years ago. I stopped liking her when she got on the stage, the reunion stage, and started talking about those other women on the stage like she's a queen. Like she's from the royal family. Because she was dating at the time, what's his name? That little rapper. What's his name? He's a little rapper. Under what's his name? He's from Atlanta. Y'all know, somebody got to put it in the chat. She got on my nerves. She did. She started getting on my nerve. What's this name? Rapper. Oh Lord, what's his name? He got a daughter now. He got a daughter. About his height now because he's short. Not Safari. Oh Lord, let me tell you something. I used to like Safari. I can't stand him. I can't stand Safari with a passion. I can't stand Safari. Safari is the no good man on the show. He is no good to nobody. I hope no woman run around Safari. Because Safari, I'd be afraid to run around with Safari. Safari may be like Diddy. You may catch something and never get rid of it. Allegedly. No, it's not Safari. He's a rapper. He used to Bow Wow. That's it. Bow Wow, the little boy. Yeah, Bow Wow, that's him. When she started dating Bow Wow and then she was on the reunion, she talked about everybody on the stage. She didn't want to sit on the stage with them because they was like commoners to her then. Hey, sweet tea. Hello, my sweet tea. I'm in the bushes at work. I couldn't stand her. Okay. I couldn't stand her. And she used to be running up her hand, Rich Dollar, to take her back. She's in love, and Rich Dollar didn't do nothing but dog her out. And Bow Wow couldn't give her nothing because Bow Wow ain't got nothing. And Bow Wow ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna say. Allegedly, Bow Wow used to be, allegedly, in my opinion, and what I heard, Diddy got, he got them cheekbones clapped too. I ain't saying by who. Allegedly, maybe more than one person. I ain't saying by who, that's why. But anyway, when she called her spiced monkey, ooh, girl, she had to hide because people were throwing sticks and stones and bricks at her. She had to hide. Girl, now since that storm had went past and you survived, you should have laid low. I know Safari did you wrong. Safari was wrong what he did to her. Left that woman pregnant and with 2 kids. He didn't come around for, Safari is a deadbeat to me, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay? But I don't like Safari and I don't like Erica. So that's it. Okay? I had to bring up Spice so y'all can remember the dirty deed that she did by calling her monkey. Like she's such a queen. Girl, you ain't no royalty. That's why I had to bring her up. But now let's get on to the story at hand. The big story. Okay. Then we'll soften it up with, we'll go ahead and pull her up next. Because Diddy is the big story. Everybody coming after her. Her baby really needs help. Chrisean Rock is, in my opinion, is not, in everybody's opinion, is not giving this baby no justice. This child is just suffering on its own. Chrisean Rock, I had hope for it one day. But then when she starts showing her true character, not being a good mom, and you know, I don't just call people not being a good mom. If you're not a good mom, I don't talk about people parenting. That's why I'm letting y'all know that's what I'm hearing all over social media. I would never call nobody not being a good mom. But that's what social media is calling it. I'm just telling y'all what's going on social media. Okay? Remember, she showed her pregnancy. She showed her birth. Look at her. Look at her. Just glamorizing this big belly. And she was carrying that belly and looking good. And then this is when she showed it on social media. Y'all remember that she showed her birth on social media. Let me see.
Okay.
Y'all remember when she
catheter,
did
the
that.
one for your urine.
It hurt. Take a deep breath. So I got push. Take a deep breath.
You will push.
And
Yeah.
I think she was doing that for the to capitalize on it through Zeus something. I think it was.
It's about that time, Al.
Or the baddies, one of them. I think, I don't know one.
Little pressure there. Sorry. I was just taking out the
So
catheter. It's
I'm
done.
saying allegedly. She did all this here, showing her pregnancy.
Come by here. Come by here, my love.
When you know you're getting ready to have a baby in the day,
So, how many times I
nail
gotta
here.
push?
With nails, just say this is her nails. What you doing with nails that long? Nails that long? Huh? When you know you're getting ready to have a baby, go get them nails cut to a decent length so you can hold your baby and wipe his butt. What you gonna do? Wipe his butt with a nail?
No, I can't go out. I'll videotape it.
No, she said you can't. No, what I would recommend is give it
What
to
you want me to
her.
record? I'll record it for you.
And then
Okay. And her son, let me show you. You can tell something's wrong with him. Have you ever noticed her son never blinks his eyes? Now, we've been saying this for over a year. Her son should be like 2 years old or turning 2. I had I can't have that music playing. He can't, the child cannot see. This is her right after she got out of lockup. Remember, she went down to the courthouse to see, be there for, what's his name, Blueface. And then she ended up getting arrested herself. And then nobody wanted to take the child. Thank you, Terry. Your descriptions are always on point. Nobody wanted to take the child. Blueface dad was there. His mom was there. Nobody wanted to take the child. This is the child for his one, when he turned 1. Okay? Or 2. When he's 1 or 2. Let me see. I think he's 1. He can't stand up by himself. That's why she's standing behind him and he's leaning against her leg. And she got a hand there to hold his head up. And look at that other hand. You see how it is? Look at I think that's the right hand. Look at the right hand. He can't open up his hand. When he's holding her face or grabbing at her face, that's how kids do that can't see. And this is his party thing in there. But she didn't invite all these kids to the party. You know why? She don't want nobody to come in there with 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds and baby younger than 1. Because he's still at a toddler's, not even a toddler. He's still at like maybe 3 month or not even 6 months, 3 or 4 or 5 months, moving around like he's not even 5 months old. And it's not the child's fault. It's the mother that decides to not get that child any help. That's why you should not get high while you're pregnant. She got high, she got drunk, she got pissy high. She was doing all kind of drugs. And I did a video on this when she got baptized. I did this one in a video. You can go on my channel and you'll see that one. And she did all that. And she's still not even taking care of a child. She joined church, singing at the church. And I don't want to play the song. I don't know, do I have that song on? I know I did a video of it. I don't know, do I? And parading, now her son's supposed to be 1 year old, and she's parading him around. Wait.
For sure.
And still love Jesus.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, you come like, oh, let me stop cussing. Let me stop doing it. Let me. It's like more so, okay, let me get to know.
Wait, let me start that one back over.
You can still be gangster and still follow God. Got clocky? You go.
Because I'm gangster.
For sure.
And still love Jesus.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, you come like, oh, let me stop cussing. Let me stop doing it. Let me. It's like more so, okay, let me get to know you. Right. The more I get to know you, the change really just start the inside and out, not outside and in. Like where I really feel like the deliverance came from is the fasting. like moving the plate aside. And then like supernaturalness started like the king, like I had access to the kingdom. I don't know, it's so important for us to fast. Oh yeah, and pay your tithes and offering. It's really a deception. Like if I put in your face, like this is what's going to take for you to be successful. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. You go follow it, you come out, you're a millionaire. But
Wow.
if I put the word in front of you, sometimes we take the fun out of knowing like that stuff still applies. Like you still can get paid.
You still can obtain wealth and never compromise your walk with Jesus.
Yeah, pretty much. You can still be gangster and still follow.
You see that? She worrying about still being gangster and still haven't took care of that child of hers. She don't take care of this child. Wait now, let me show you this. She is, look what she got on. She is designer down. She got so much, those rocks and diamonds around her neck. She can hold up that neck, but she can't go take that child to the proper doctors and therapists where it needs to be. But she can see there, she can look pretty. But Chrisean needs to take that baby where that baby needs to be.
I'm gonna keep hanging up because I'm trying to shoot this trailer. I'm trying to get this money, bro. No, it's not Twitch, nigga. Kick. It's a different fucking app, bro. I'm trying to explain to you this is smart. They backing me up on everything. New house, everything, bro. I need help. This is gonna help us, bro. I'm about to hang up. I just pulled up at the office.
Ask you a question.
I'm about to hang up.
She always talking about she needs help. This woman that moved that baby from state, that baby's a world trapper. He moved from state to state to state to state. From house to house to house. But then she got kicked out recently. I got a video. I don't know, did I post it? She got kicked out. Remember when she first had the baby, she went took the baby. The next day, she's in another state with the baby in this big grand house, right? Talking about, she bought this house. This is all mine. This is mine. This is mine. And then, and got a house look like somebody need to put some furniture in it. And I always got the baby crying like the baby sounding like a cat. The baby ain't moving, ain't getting no attention, ain't getting no rehab. That baby needed to go get hernia surgery. That baby needs to go get checked out. That baby needs to go and get some physical therapy and everything. She was too busy all online, cussing folks out, worrying about Blueface. Blueface ain't worrying about him because he's worrying about himself because he's still locked up. And thank God Blueface's mom decided to let it all out. Junior needs help. Junior can't see. And anybody can tell you that before his mom even said that. That baby ain't moving. That baby today lays up on her when she's laying down and moving around like the baby is 3 or 4 months old. Give me a break. But she's driving around in a Rolls Royce with all her designer duds on and all this money around her neck, but she needs help. All you have to do is just go sell some of that stuff around your neck. Your neck probably enjoy some of that stuff off the neck. Maybe you can hold yourself up a little better. Maybe you can think a little better too and get you a place.
Bro, I have to go, bro. I have a meeting. I can't do it. This is not healthy.
Chrisean, the summer just begun. It's time to get to it. Chrisean, are you ready to have everyone all up in your life 24/7 streaming?
I did it with Jesus. I can do it with King. That's easy.
24/7, around the clock, live and direct, unedited, unfiltered. Whew, they're in for a time.
I know. When I get up there, I gotta look.
See that? She gonna sell one of them. She'll be able to live for at least a couple weeks, a couple months.
Driver,
let's go.
Let us out.
And go get the biggest house ever. ain't got to go get the biggest house ever. You can just go get a nice
I know we needed this.
and live for
Lord have mercy.
rent for the whole year.
Read the word, pray, fast, execute. Amen. Purchase a car on Kick. Purchase a house on Kick. Laser removal Blueface tattoos on Kick. We're gonna do everything on Kick. Repurchase Blueface.
She ain't gonna remove no Blueface tattoo. Oh Lord, man! Somebody need to pray for that child, because this child is somebody need to pray for her. But the reason why I put her on there because Diddy tried to get her, and if Diddy hadn't got her, she'd been not just have a problem trying to take care of that baby properly. Somebody needs to come in and teach her how to. Well, ain't no teaching her nothing. Somebody needs to. Some family member need to take care of that baby, because she sure ain't doing it. But anyway, I didn't say it. I'm just telling y'all what I heard from. So don't be coming after me. I didn't say it. I'm just telling you what I heard and that's all. So we're getting ready. Now, let's talk about this beautiful girl here. Now, this is my main story. This is the main person. Her name is GINA TEW. Did he know how to pick them, don't he? Don't he know how to pick them? I'm going to show you.
Watching me and talking about me, I'm working.
Yes, sir.
I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I'm at, you'll realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about. And you will lose and I will win. Watching me and talking about me, I'm working.
I want y'all to see her. Y'all see her. This young girl, I'm going to tell you what her problem is. Some of you all probably already seen it or heard it. Let me see, can I find it? So, just give me 1 second. This young lady here, well, is battling. She claims, it's a claim, that because of Diddy, she got AIDS. Okay? Now, I didn't say it. This is her. She said, one day I'll sing again. I can't play it because it got that music in it. She didn't know why she was getting sick so quickly. Let me see, can I find that video right quick? I'm going to try to find it. I had that video somewhere. Tell you what, it's easier for me to just do it this way. It's just easier for me to just do it this way. Just pull it back up. Mhm. Okay. A lot of people saying that Gina too was exposed to the, that horrible HIV in connection with Diddy and her boyfriend. Okay. Okay. Let me see which one of these I can put on without getting a stretch. That's why I put on major media. Because I'm not. Is this it? Okay. 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 Let me do this here, guys. I don't know how long it's going to last. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Let's do it this way. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Take this down, guys. Because a lot of people said when Diddy went to the when he was locked up in jail, he can't get the this is with TMZ, okay? This is with TMZ. When he was locked up, that he couldn't get to what he needed to get to take care of him because they allegedly that word that like house, ice cream, and win. Oh no, not win. House, ice cream, and vase or Valentine. What are those letters? It's like HIV. I'm just spelling out the house, ice cream, and Valentine. Okay, here we go. IG model GINA TEW says AIDS have caused her to lose mobility and eyesight. And I hope she talk about where she got it from. Video about that.
When I started noticing something was wrong with me, immediately I started losing mobility in my legs, and I couldn't make it to the bathroom. I was running headfirst into walls because I just couldn't control myself. And I lost issues with my bowels. Like I started just going whenever, wherever. And so when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore from being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand because I still need help standing. And with that, I've had to take medicines, and some of the medicines caused me to go blind in my left eye. So I no longer have vision there, and I got a disease from AIDS in my eyes. So it's been a real big struggle, but I'm doing.
She got AIDS in her eye right now. Oh gosh.
The best I can. I'm trying to fight it. Going to my doctor's appointments like I'm supposed to, doing therapy. But it has changed my life a lot, and my mom's. Most importantly, get checked. Get checked. Even if you think you're not you don't have it, you might have it. Like I wasn't very knowledgeable in my health, and I was just running free, running with the wind, and I never felt sick. That was one of the big things. Everyone's like, you didn't feel any symptoms? You never went to the doctor? I'm like, no. And then, I lived in New York, and when there were storms and stuff, and if I did get really sick, I just assumed I had like a cold from the snow. And I learned real quick, you feel something, go check it. Like, well, when I had to reach out to my exes, they didn't even tell me that I needed to, but I just felt.
Wait, let me put this up. I want to put something up because I don't want a big strike. Let me just put that up there. And we're the main focus is her, beautiful woman. Okay.
We're hearing new quote. I don't think.
Oh, wait now. I made a mistake and flipped it.
We're hearing new.
Okay. Let me go back to where I came from. Okay. Here we go.
And so when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore from being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand, because I still need help standing. And with that, I've had to take medicines, and some of the medicines caused me to go blind in my left eye. So I no longer have vision there, and I got a disease from AIDS in my eyes. So it's been a real big struggle, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to fight it, going to my doctor's appointments like I'm supposed to, doing therapy. But it has changed my life a lot, and my mom's. Most importantly, get checked. Get checked. Even if you think you don't have it, you might have it. Like, 'cause I wasn't very knowledgeable in my health, and I was just running free, running with the wind, and I never felt sick. That was one of the big things. Everyone's like, you didn't feel any symptoms? You never went to the doctor? I'm like, no. And then, I lived in New York, and when there were storms and stuff, and if I did get really sick, I just assumed I had like a cold from the snow. And I learned real quick, you feel something, go check it. Like, well, when I had to reach out to my exes, they didn't even tell me that I needed to, but I just felt it was necessary. And I don't have that many exes, believe it or not. So it wasn't very hard for me to let them know. They were very understanding, and they more felt bad for me than anything, because they're actually okay. Honestly, when I even had the courage to tell them, my mental state at the time, I kind of wasn't caring much anymore, because I thought I was going to die. And it made it a little easier for me to just think, well, I will not have to be here for the backlash, which is horrible to think, but it did make it a little easier for me to tell them. But telling them, if anything, I've gotten more of the, oh my gosh, well, how are you? Are you okay? Do you need anything? It was more of that reaction than what I thought I was going to get. I was thinking, oh Lord, they're going to be mad at me. They're going to yell and be like, oh, what about me? What if, and I got the total opposite reactions. So
That's good to hear.
It worked out. I knew in the back of my mind that I would have to tell people anyways, because if I even want to have any romantic relationship, they have to know. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell everybody. And at the same time, I was also having thoughts of, well, if I don't make it, I want other people to know why. Like, this still happens, it's not just something that was in the 80s. It's still a thing. And here I was running around thinking I was fine and dandy. I did get tested, believe it or not, but I didn't know that I needed to specifically ask for HIV or AIDS tests. I thought an STD check was checking for all of that, but I was very wrong. I had to.
Okay. Guys, this is GINA TEW. Now, this time she didn't mention anything about the Dippler. Okay? She didn't mention anything about the Dippler. But let me because I'm just trying to let me just see. Now she had a this is linked. Let me see. I'm just trying to find that video where she brings up the Diddler and her boyfriend and how one of them got it through him allegedly. That's what I'm trying to find it. I had it earlier. I don't know what happened to it. I will share. Oh, let me see. I think this may be it. Let me see, because we're running out of time, guys. Because I try to keep my lives under a certain time frame. Let me just bring this up. I think this is it. No, wait. Oh, shoot. Did I just do that? Okay. I can get rid of this. Let me bring it up because I don't want to have to cut it short. So I'm trying, because we only had a few minutes left. And this will the credits for the video would be down in my description box. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna start from the beginning. See, GINA TEW links Diddy HIV tapes. Diddy bad boy infected her. Okay, y'all ready?
So y'all know I've come to terms that I don't know who gave me AIDS or HIV, right? So today I got a message about an interview that I should watch. And this interview happened to include a celebrity man that this man has been with me and everybody else doing the same thing with it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Push through those legs. Come on, push. Stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs.
Who's just running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and would nobody be able to sue me?
So it turns out that this mess with Diddy runs deeper than we thought, because, baby, word on the street is he has HIV, and guess what? He caught it from doing all those 3-day-long freak-offs. But hold up, because it's getting crazier. It turns out that the popular AIDS...
More than 3 days, 3 to 4 days sometimes, freak offs. You don't know when to stop. The freak offs, a lot of the, I ain't gonna say, y'all know they got it.
Patient GINA TEW left out some things out of her HIV story she's been telling folks on the internet, and it has to do with her freaking off with Diddy around the exact same time she caught the virus. To make matters even worse, some sources in the jail that Diddy is currently locked up in just confirmed that he has been receiving HIV treatment ever since he came in. But it's not nearly enough as the one he was getting when he was a free man, and that's reportedly the reason he looked frail and worn out during his trial. Folks thought he looked a mess because he was stressing about his trial when the whole time he was fighting HIV. This is not the tea I was expecting to wake up to today, but honey, we got to get into it because there's a lot to unpack here. Now, for those of y'all who don't know Gena, she's a TikTok influencer who caught HIV from having freak-offs with a celebrity whose name she's kept anonymous for legal reasons. She came on the internet to take her fans along her journey with HIV back in 2022, and all I gotta say is this girl has been through it. It's already bad enough that she had HIV, but according to her, she went about 8 years without knowing she had it, and by the time she finally went to the hospital to find out why she had been chronically sick all these years, it had unfortunately advanced to AIDS. She said she lost all her muscles, came down to just 65 pounds, and literally also became blind in one eye.
I started noticing something was wrong with me immediately. I started losing mobility in my legs, and I couldn't make it to the bathroom. I was running headfirst into walls because I just couldn't control myself. And I lost issues with my bowels. Like, I started just going whenever, wherever. And so when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore from being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand because I still need help standing. Everyone's like, you didn't feel any symptoms? You never went to the doctor? I'm like, no. And then, I lived in New York, and when there were storms and stuff.
And I need y'all to take note of her living in New York because we'll circle back to that in a sec. But anyway, fortunately for Gina, she's doing much better now, but that doesn't mean she has forgiven the person who gave her HIV. And that's where Diddy comes in. In fact, she recently gave her fans an update, and she's doing much better now. She's now at 100 pounds and has started learning how to walk again. Not only that, her CD4 cell count was boosted because of how consistent she's been with her treatment. And for those of y'all who don't know what this means, it basically means she's no more detectable for AIDS, only for HIV, which also means if she stays on her treatment, she might become undetectable for HIV too. Now, the thing with Gina is she was homeless at one point while she was in New York. And as y'all know, New York was the main city. Diddy was recruiting experts for his freak offs. In his indictment, it was revealed that he would usually have these freak offs in New York, LA, Vegas, and Miami. People believe Gina was recruited to freak off with Diddy at some point during her time, and that's how she caught HIV. We all know Diddy wasn't using any protection. I mean, Cassie literally said in court that she caught a few STIs, and at some point her even stopped working because her body had gotten used to the drugs. Not only that, but there was a lot of talk about Diddy having loads of baby oil, but not a single mention of him using protection or there being protection at those freak offs. If 1 + 1 is 2, then what do you call this? As if that wasn't shady enough, Gina actually admitted to messing with celebrities and freak offs just so she could make a quick buck to fund her alleged substance addiction. In fact, just when the rumors about her and Diddy started going around, she got on TikTok to talk about how she was recently triggered after seeing something on the news about a male celebrity that she believes could have possibly given her HIV. She didn't mention this celebrity by name, but baby, there isn't any male celebrity getting more mentions on the news than Diddy right now. And the fact that she put this out right in the middle of these rumors coming out just sums it all up. And get this, she actually said the only reason she isn't mentioning this male celebrity is because she plans to sue them, but first she wants to be 100% sure it was them.
So y'all know I've come to terms that I don't know who gave me AIDS or HIV, right? So today I got a message about an interview that I should watch. And this interview happened to include a celebrity man that I was sexually with for a few years. And I actually had feelings for this person. And let's just say this interview put a very bad light on this person. And I've dealt with cops over this person due to sexual conduct stuff that I thought was no big deal. So I brushed it off. But the fact that it's coming back to my face and they're telling me stuff about STDs and all this mess, and this man has been with me and everybody else doing the same thing with everybody else, and I don't know how to brush it off anymore, because it's like, what if this is the person who did this to me? He's living his best life. But hey, you can't have assumptions because it just makes an ass of you and me. That's what they say. I'll never know, right? But I just don't like seeing stuff like that. I wake up and it ruins my whole day because I'm like, I don't think about this stuff for that reason, because I don't want to even, I can't do anything about it. I have it now. I'm half blind from it. I'm dealing with it. But if you did this to me and you've been fronting to me about, it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. I don't know what to do, but I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to let it go. It's just too much that I've been seeing and I'm hearing is giving me, you did this to me. But I can't assume. And I'm going to leave it there, because it is what it is. Can't do anything about it, can you? Nope. You just can't.
And let's not forget that Diddy was also accused of giving Usher STDs when he was just 14 years old after touching on him inappropriately. Usher was handed over to Diddy by L.A. Reid for mentorship in that puffy flavor camp mess he had going on back in the day. But word on the street is the only thing he was putting Usher through was the mattress. Usher said he was made to see and engage in some pretty wild stuff that he had no business being involved with at that age.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor
some...
Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and jeans.
So I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
As if this wasn't bad enough, there was also a video where Diddy almost slipped and exposed the times where he and 14-year-old Usher would sleep together, but he quickly caught himself and backtracked.
Right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how, I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit his older brother. We used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
And then there was the time when Usher hinted at him and Diddy being more than friends during his 2005 cover story for Essence magazine. I want to save some for my book one day. I'll put it this way. There was a lot of sex. Now, I don't know if Usher got the memo, but folks who try to write books about Diddy never make it out alive. Let's not forget Erica Kennedy tried it, and a few months later, she was found dead in her home. Kim Porter was writing one too, and guess what? She didn't make it either. And since we're already on the topic, let's talk about Kim's book for a second, because Baby, an email from one of the publishers who was working with her, leaked online, and some tea was spilled about how Diddy used to force Usher into some real intimate situations and even gave him an STD. The email read, some of the things in the book cover Diddy's gay relationships, footage of those encounters, the men he slept with, STDs, Diddy giving Usher an STD, and the explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's mom. A lot of people were quick to believe this because back in 2017, Usher got sued by a woman who said he gave her herpes. She said he didn't tell her he was diagnosed back in 2009, and according to her, she started having symptoms, did a little Googling, and that's when she saw reports about him catching STDs from Diddy. So she decided to get tested. And
that wasn't just one woman. It was more than one woman that sued him. Yes, Lord, it was a mayhem.
Guess what? It came out positive. There's a clear pattern here from Cassie to Usher and now him allegedly giving Gina HIV. As for now, these are just speculations since Gina still hasn't confirmed if she really got it from him. But when she does, she'll be right back to tell us. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, during the trial, there was a lot of talk about the bulk purchase of baby oil, but no talk of bulk condom purchases. Another person said, this is not out of the realm of possibility, the way Diddy running around, sleeping with everybody and hiring people that he didn't even know. It is truly possible and sad. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Diddy allegedly giving Gina HIV? And do y'all think Gina will come out to confirm or deny the rumors once she confirms it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click.
Y'all know, as a lot of stuff was going on back then. And a lot of people still afraid to say. A lot of people still afraid to say right now. Guys, whew, I think that's the last one for the day. Yes, it is. Let me just make sure it is. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed. We diving deep into the Diddy world, bringing people in that nobody been talking about. They too busy just talking about everything else. But also, let me just say this. I will be going live again tomorrow, and I'm going to drop some more stuff for y'all this evening. I'll be dropping some more videos for y'all this evening. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button for me, because, you know, a girl needs that like and subscribe so we can get me where I need to be. Thank you, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed watching the video, The Secrets They Carry. And it was some heavy secrets. And Chrisean need to go get her baby. Stop letting it be a secret and go ahead and get that baby taken care of, Chrisean. Ain't nobody playing with you. And she even admits to what's his name? The other guy, Salsa Santana. Yes. She be Salsa Santana telling off on you, Mammy, New York Mammy, whatever your name, Chrisean, Carisha, please, whatever these people's name is. But guys, I got to go. Thank you, guys. Let's hold it up until next time I go live again. Y'all have a good Friday. Bye-bye.
I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great.